everyone, it is I, King Mike X, with another Dragalia last video. Doing this a bit late, but I need to talk about some stuff. So first of all, Trick or Treasure is coming back kind of early. We got a new Dragalia, but we're having a maintenance on 6/23 at, well, okay, well, it would be June 24th, so a week from today at 12 a.m. Less than a week actually now, it would be. June 24th at 12 a.m. and it's going to go till 2 a.m., which will be reset for me, at least for everyone on the East Coast. Now let's talk about the new thing, version update. So we're going to be getting some pretty good. So version 1.21.0 is coming out, and if you don't download it, and it'll be available for download around 12 a.m., though you won't be able to. 12 a.m. on June 24th, at least on the East Coast. For other time zones, just convert that. You could just convert it from there. And also, there is, and if you don't update it, then you will, the automatic update will occur at approximately at 11 p.m. on June 24th. So 11 hours after the download is going to be available. All right. And they'll be giving us a tenfold summer voucher, which is good. But here's what they're going to be doing: we're increasing the team starts, which is going to be 9 teams, and oh yeah, here's the thing. Oh, actually, no, it's way more than that. So we will add groups of teams that you can switch between. The number of teams in a single group will be reduced from 9 to 6. But there will be 9 groups of teams in total. With this change, you will now be able to build a total of 54 teams. So each team has like multiple different teams, it looks like. Yeah, there's like groups of them, so that's going to be cool. Which so that's actually really good, because that means I'm just going to be, that could just, it's interesting because there's going to be 9 groups, but you know what I'm going to do then? I'll probably set it up where I can have like specific units for a specific group for each one. Hopefully it'll be easy to go through. Oh, and you can change the name. And also you could change the display option for the Dragon Roost, so you could go into 2D. Now here's the big thing, which is going to be a shocker. On June 29th, so this will be on 2 a.m. So this will be 5 days after the update. Obtain 3-star adventures when starting the game. When starting the game from the beginning, players will automatically receive 3-star adventurers during the tutorial. Additionally, teams comprised of 3-star adventures will be set by default when building teams. Along with the above changes, players who complete the applicable tutorial before June 29th, 2 a.m. will receive the eligible 3-star adventurers as a gift. Players who have already obtained the eligible 3-star adventurers will instead receive 150 old water per 3-star adventurer. Finally, which, I mean, that's fine, but here's the big thing. The 3-star adventurers who can retain when starting the game will no longer appear in future summoning showcases starting June 29th at 2020 at 2 a.m. for Eastern Standard Time. Which basically means that you're more likely to get 4 stars and 5 stars. And which means for people who are low on Eldwater, like me, well, you're going to be getting a lot more Eldwater. Alright, and there's a new feature for deleting quest and story data. So any old story data that you've already completed, you can remove the data from that. It's specifically like all the downloaded stuff for that. If you could put it in Endeavor, it'd still be there. But if you want to go through and do that chapter again, you would have to re-download it. But essentially, you can limit the amount. That's how you can save space. Also, the increasing capacity for weapons when printed dragons, which are 100. They're increasing it to by 100 weapons and weapons of 50 dragons. So there's gonna be more space, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna add that into your guys' current total. So you're gonna have more space now, which is good, because I know a lot of people have a ton of dragons that have a ton of things that they want to get rid of, but or want to collect, but they can't get rid of a lot of them. So yeah. Other changes. The reductions to the space required for 2D data. They're going to be changing the compression format, and which means images will change. The images will change, like how the images look will change. Here's expert difficulty, and now also starting on the automatic update. Expert difficulty will be available at all times for all elemental ruin quests, and the maximum level for the Dragalia facilities will be increased to level 30. And they will change the name for the recovery potency plus X percent buff to recovery plus X percent. I mean, that's nothing. They will also adjust the UI on some screens. And here's balance adjustments. They were removing the first part of certain question chapters 1 to 13 of the main campaign on normal difficulty. We will not alter the quest or stories for the hard and very difficult levels. We have adjusted timing at which the adventurer Urias ends Dragon Drive when participating in a battle as an AI adventurer. As part of an issue that was addressed, the following balance adjustment has been made to Volk's Wrath. When a helper skill is used at the same time that Volk uses Ravenous claws while in human form, the controlled adventurer will not be selected as a target for Ravenous claws as intended. When the display method for the craft tab on the crafting menu was set to max tier list, the skill for tier 2 Agito weapons displayed as the skill for tier 1 Agito weapons. In the Royal Regiment, there were some cases where an Endeavor completion notice was received when clearing the Endeavor's condition, even though it was not unlocked. When using Hardwood's Call Chaos skill, when using Hardwood's Call Chaos, skill as a shared skill, the amount of HP was lower than expected. So that's another issue fixed. And the effects of abilities such as skill damage plus X or percent or energized aren't applied to the damage done when the Burning Ambition buff, the Nobunaga's Dream Offensive skill ends. So overall, I'm actually very happy about this update. Not just because of the teams, which, mind you, it could be that makes it more interesting. Because one of the big issues is that thanks to the co-abilities, which they talked over this, thanks to the new how chain co-abilities and chain co-abilities work, in co-op play, it's like you had to it's the problem is with it is that you only had 9 teams, and for each and for each team it was essentially more the for each team it was kind of what was it again for each team it was basically almost a for each team it was it was hard because it's like I had to constantly switch because sometimes it would do it because there's some of the end game quests you could kind of solo at certain difficulties, and when I would go into co-op I would have to switch stuff around because I didn't have enough teams so I could get my optimal setup for when I play co-op with a character. It just kind of confused things, so I'm gonna be using that. I already know what I'm gonna have each one. One is just for character. the best. I basically, because if I already have some teams set up for one for rage or two for rage, one for Akito, one for the Hydragons, and one for Brasilia Gauntlet, and what would be the other ones? And then I guess the other four could just be well, okay, my bad. Two for events, not just raids. And then the other four could be just I mean, the other four can essentially just be what was those things called again? Like just optimized for certain characters. Like my first yeah. So anyway, I'm just happy about this that we now have 9 slots and where we have like 54 teams now, so I can literally have a lot of players because I mean, there are certain characters that I would like to play as and use certain builds for. Okay, guys, so that's gonna be it for this video. Just wanted to talk about this update, which, mind you, like I said, it's technically a week away because it's still the 17th, but it's like a couple hours and stuff if I want to be exact, but I don't really care. But yeah, it's a week away essentially. So next Wednesday, it looks like it'll be available for download at least 12 a.m. It'll be Wednesday for me, and or actually it'll be playable for me at that time. But yeah, other than that, guys, I will. Anyways, so that was it for this video. If you haven't already, if you if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell to get updates on my video. And if you like this video, leave a like. Click the like button and also comment down below. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.